Instead of stressing over what to say when you approach a woman, you're much better off focusing on how you feel.
First way you're gonna get girls to approach you is dancing. Gentlemen, every girl likes
fragrance, cologne, perfume, whatever you want to call it, gentlemen. Understand that women care about.
What are some other cliche, stereotypical moves that we use in the community? A big one is thumb wrestling. Start getting competitive. She's getting into it. Look at that look on her face.
Approach sometimes is like a chess game. You go there and you know, okay, I'm gonna do this, bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna introduce some girls, get this out to replace this girl with this one. It's a chess game, it's a board game.
Works like a charm. So most women will be wearing a neck piece or something, like a necklace or something. I'm just gonna go and say, don't worry, I'm not checking your boobs, but this piece is fucking awesome. Do you see what I did there? You can just start talking about boobs and all, but I didn't stress on boobs.
Who is it?
At last. So I see you are trying to learn how to attract women.
Yes, NC Morpheus. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I'm trying my hardest to figure this out.
Now, Neo, it's time to teach you a lesson. For those videos you were watching, did you notice if anything was missing?
Missing? No. What do you mean?
What were those YouTube videos teaching you?
Well, to attract girls, you can start dancing, buy new colognes, start thumb wrestling, and use some well-tested pickup lines and routines.
Well, Neo, those things can help. There's one key element that's missing, the most important element.
Wait, what's that?
None of them are talking about worshipping at the temple.
Wait, what temple are you talking about?
Let me tell you my story. When I was a young man, believe it or not, I was not that popular with the ladies. I was not a natural ladies' man. I went through a great deal of sorrow and pain trying to attract women. When I was a kid, I was skinny and small. Bullies used to beat me up in the schoolyard day after day. They'd push me in the dirt and hit me. They'd hit me because I was weak, small, easy to pick on. And as I grew older, my luck with the ladies didn't seem to improve. I still couldn't figure them out. I would call up women on the phone, ask them out, but they would always say no. I'd even approach women at the bus stop, but they would just walk off. I'd try again and again, but I wasn't having much success. And then I came across pickup artists on the internet. Pickup masters claimed they had unlocked the secrets of attraction. Yes, I thought to myself, finally the secret of the female universe will be unveiled to me. So I learnt it all. Pickup lines, pickup books, pre-selection, pickup routines, you named it, I learnt it.
Dressed like a rock star, they'll treat you like one.
Pickup masters would encourage us to wear peacocking outfits to attract the girls for conversations. Check out this old photo of me and the boys. We'd then go into the clubs with our new outfits and routines. There was some success, and it was definitely an improvement. But deep down inside of me, I felt like something wasn't quite right. I felt like a performer, putting on routine acts with gimmicks. I felt like a cheap shopping mall magician, hoping the ladies would fall for one of my many tricks and routines. And behind the act, I still felt weak, like I was the one desperately chasing the women. They weren't chasing me. This imbalance created an aura of desperation, which was sensed subconsciously by the women. And as I walked home one night in my peacocking outfit, an old man across the street looked at me and said,
"Hey you, are you from that Mardi Gras party that's going on in the town?"
"No, this is my outfit I put on to get the ladies."
"Listen, son, has no one ever told you about the Temple of Iron? Why are you wasting all your time on these temporary gimmicks? If you really want the women to chase you, and not the other way around, you must go worship at the Temple of Iron. Forget about your fancy suit, routines, and trying to overanalyze every situation. Just go worship at the Temple of Iron for at least 1 year, and you'll see the difference."
The Temple of Iron? What's that?
It's a cave full of steel and iron. They're everywhere. To worship there, you must lift the steel and iron at least 3 times a week with fiery intensity.
You're referring to the gym.
Yes.
But I can't put on muscle. Look at me. I'm skinny and weak. It's impossible. I was not born to be strong.
Listen, son. The god of iron and growth doesn't care that you start off weak and small. Everyone starts there. There are only 3 simple rules to growing muscle. Anyone can achieve it. Number 1, worship at least 3 times a week, focusing on compound lifts. Number 2, use the correct form to avoid injury. And number 3, and most importantly, you need to eat enough meat and protein for growth. If you follow these 3 rules, your growth is guaranteed. That's all you need. No special supplements, no steroids, no special courses. That's it, just go worship. Worship at the Temple of Iron long enough and with enough passion, and you will see that the women will begin to chase you and not the other way around. Your world will begin to reverse.
So I took the old man's advice and left town and journeyed off to a faraway Temple of Iron to focus purely on worshipping. I stopped reading pickup material and began to read Starting Strength. I showed up at the temple, rain, hail or shine, and did every session like it was my last. I trained with a burning passion and embraced the pain. Previously, I used to try to always avoid pain, but through worship I began to enjoy it. I focused on compound lifts, bench press, squatting, barbell curls, and my body began to respond. My muscles would scream as I began lifting to new heights. I'd wake up sore the day after, but this was a good sign. It was a sign of growth. And soon, week by week, month by month, my muscles began to grow. My forearms became thicker, my biceps turned into boulders, and my quads became like granite. I also noticed something else strange come over my body. I felt different. It was like the hormones inside of me had begun to change my behavior and my way of thinking. I went from being weak and afraid to being brazen and bold. I went from being fearful to someone who others began to fear. And after worshipping for 1 year, I returned back to my old town. I was completely unrecognizable. I had evolved into a new man. The old Morpheus was dead and gone, and the new Morpheus had arrived. Women who didn't have time for me before suddenly became available. Instead of walking into a club in high-end designer clothes and expensive perfume, I'd walk into a club in nothing but a cheap pair of jeans and a $5 tight-fitting muscle shirt from Walmart. Women began to flock to me. Instead of me approaching women, I had women approaching me. Women who were out of my league once started sliding into my DMs. Instead of feeling like the creepy guy preying on girls, the girls began to look and prey upon me. And you know what else changed? Men. Men started to respect me more. Men from the past would say, "Morph, is that really you? You're huge now. What's your secret?" Instead of being the guy stumbling out of other people's way on the sidewalk, people started to stumble out of my way. Men respect power. In the Temple of Iron, we will bring you that power. And you remember those guys who used to bully me, beat me up, pushed me into the dirt every day for years? I decided to pay them a visit. I wanted to put some fear into them. The fear they want to put into me. You should have seen their face when they saw me. I made them run. I made them run like scared dogs. I didn't hurt them, I just wanted them to be scared. Run, dog, run! I'd yell as I chased them around the neighborhood with a fake knife. The knife was fake, but my new power levels weren't. The once weak little boy had now morphed into a dire wolf. Anytime they'd see me now, they'd run and hide in garbage bins like scared animals. See me, Temple of Iron brings you power. It brings you respect. Power that can benefit your life in ways you don't even know. Buying perfume, using pickup lines, and buying new clothes are all quick, easy fixes. Going to the Temple of Iron and worshipping is hard work. It takes commitment, time, sweat, and sacrifice. Nothing in this world comes for free. If you want something, you need to earn it.
Wow. I want to worship at the Temple of Iron too. I might construct my own Temple of Iron here in my home since the flu has everyone on lockdown.
Great idea. I have more to teach you another time.
Sounds great. By the way, I went looking for Trajan, but I couldn't find him.
I'm afraid he's ran into trouble in the east. He's had trouble with the Emperor.
The Emperor? Oh no, this can't be good.